Hey, Shalom. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone, and honors to you brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So hit this video right here. I'm gonna go into a particular topic. The topic is gonna be something to the effect of the title, along the lines of patriotism, okay, racism, and how ultimately all nations within the world, all nations within the earth, okay, are racist. But ultimately, okay, to the point of this video, that the Bible is a racist book. Okay, the Bible is about a particular nation, a particular tribe, a particular people, okay, a particular group that was chosen from the foundations of the earth to be superior and to be of a ruling class. Because when you had Rome set up, the differing factor between what was known as the what's the two classes of people that they have back out there within Rome. I forget the two classes. Forgive me. What was it? I should know this off the top of my head. That should roll off of the tongue, off the tip of my tongue. But yeah, two classes of people. One of which was the ruling class, and you had to be born into that ruling class. And you had also the serfs. I should know. I'm embarrassed. I should know that off the top of my head. That's like Christians. Like that's that's basic. Amos 9 and 8 basic. Okay, of which nothing in the scriptures is basic. But pretty much when you check out the scriptures, when you check out the Bible, okay, when you check out what the Lord has set up, all right, and how the Lord wants this earth to be governed, and how the Most High sees it fit for this earth to be run, okay, and the classes of people that you have out here within the earth, you do have a rank and file, okay, just like how you go out there into the jungle, all right, and you check out what's happening out there within the jungle. Pretty much from the jungle, there's a hierarchy. Don't matter where you are. All right, you got some, we always say the lions, the head, the head of the jungle. Well, what if you're out there somewhere where there's no lions? Well, the hierarchy still maintains. There's what's known as the top predator. Okay, amongst an area where you got the birds, then you're gonna have a top bird that's gonna be the top predator out there. Okay, there's particular regions of the world that are remote. All right, where you might just have birds out there. And there's going to be rank and file between the birds, and there's going to be a top predatorial bird within amidst all of that all the rest of the birds fit, man. And any other microcosm or macrocosm, or where you've got individuals, all right, there's always rank and file. And within the earth, all right, the Lord set up rank and file. But what am I here to tell you? Not only did the Lord set up rank and file, he set it up to where what? He set it up to where not only is there rank and file, but there's also a thing where being of a particular nation, right? That being us, the Israelites, all right, is a thing where it's actually like it's an exclusive thing, but it's a what's the word I'm looking for here? All right, you got a thing out there. Here we go. So you got a thing out there called patriotism, right? Which is the love of all the love of the country, right? But what's the root word of patriotism? Okay, it's patriarch, meaning the fathers, man. Which patriotism, and I might actually use that as the title. Okay, patriotism is racism, and patriotism is equals racism equals the Bible. Okay, and then I might put in brackets something else. Okay, to captivate, to catch the eye on that. All right, because when you go into the Bible, I suppose that's the essence of this lesson. When you go into the Bible, it deals with patriarchy. Okay, but patriarchy, and that's it. That's how we're going to tie the two ideas together. Patriarchy of the ruling class. That's what the Bible is all about. It's about the patriarchy, all right, the gene pool of that ruling class. That's what all the Bible is all about. From Genesis all the way to the book of Revelations, you're dealing with the patriarchs of the ruling class, okay, the children of Israel, all right. That goes to show you that patriotism is not about America or the United Kingdom. It's about a particular father's line, all right, going back onto Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and then Jacob was the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, and the 12 tribes of Israel turned into a nation without number, man. You go to the book of Hosea, the first chapter, it tells you that when the children of Israel was going to be multiplied, they was going to be multiplied as the sands of the sea. So now let's start getting into some scriptures now, and let's build upon these ideas. Okay, so I'll start here. Let's start within the book of Amos, the 9th chapter and the 8th verse, since I quoted it a little bit earlier on. But I'm going to go here to the book of the 11th verse. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, which is the house of David. Tabernacle means house, right? A dwelling place, a booth, a thicket, all right? A temporary shelter, a house, so you can understand. Right, that is fallen because the house of David is fallen. Okay, the house of David. When we're dealing with the house of David, we're dealing with the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel that was with King David during back in the day. And remember when King David was ruling, it was a righteous rulership. Okay, he was ruling in righteousness, and we have 40 years of peace. So when we're dealing with the 40 years of peace, we're dealing with a righteous 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, we were doing right. Okay, and we had a king that was after the Most High's heart. All right. So it says there, and just a footnote. Okay, King David went off, and that was a man after the Most High's heart. Going to show you that what, man. You gotta pray that the Most High keep you on point, especially in the times that we're living in right now, and you have the mercies of King David, man. Okay, that he got, because we all ain't shit, man. Okay, that if we was something, then there would be no need for your house shot. All right, so continuing, it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, the tabernacle of David that is fallen, all right, and close up the breaches thereof, and I raise up his ruins, and I build it as in the days of old. So when it was built up, like I give you that brief history. When we was doing good, man. And the Lord's gonna rebuild us up to that stage. Okay, but look, check out what it's saying. It's not talking about Moab, Ammon, Ishmael. It's talking about one particular line, a gene pool, man. Okay, a patriarchy. Okay, a patriarchy, a nation of people, man. Okay, an exclusive group of people that the Lord was gonna set up on the earth, and He was gonna set them up to rule. Let's go to the book of Daniel 2 and 44. All right, I'm going on the fly here, and hopefully it's gonna make sense at home. So, and we want the thing of Israel in there. Okay, so let's start from 44. It says, "In the days of these kings shall the Most High set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and it shall not be left to other people." Okay, it's not gonna be left to other people, man. All right, it's gonna be left to one group of people, man. All right, going to show you that not only is racism within the Bible, it's a heavy idea within the Bible. The Bible is all about an exclusive patriarchy, a rulership of the patriarchs, okay, Israelite patriarchs, man. And when you're talking about the kingdom of heaven and the future, what the future holds for the earth and what the Most High, God is going to do with the earth, He's going to set up a patriarchy, okay, a group, okay, of people that's going to rule within the earth. And to clarify, today that's what people will call racism, man. But check it out. Everybody's got a particular tendency to like their own nation more than they like other people. So that means in turn that everybody's got is what they call today racist or whatever, right? You like your own people more than you like other people, man. It's just normal, because guess what? When you're dealing with a nation, you start first with the nation. Starts first what? Starts first within the household. Here it is, you got your woman and your two kids, right? That's what they call a so-called normal family. You, your woman, and two kids, right? Now check it out. If someone's out there and they're hungry, and you're going to choose whether you're going to feed your children or you're going to feed, okay, the person outside, you're going to feed your children, because guess what? That's what's known as kinship, okay? They're blood, right? But guess what? A family turns into a nation. Now you're talking about your cousins, all right? Your auntie, okay? Your nephews, all of that. That becomes what? That becomes a nation. And that's what the Lord was dealing with here within the scriptures, where He said, look, these are the promises, and these promises are going to go through this line of people. Okay? It wasn't going to be spread out all over, Moab ruling out there. Okay, and he's part of the kingdom. That's what the Bible said. The Bible didn't say anything about that. The Bible said this group of people, the children of Israel, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and our scattered seed throughout the four corners of the earth, was going to rule, man. It's a patriarchy, man. Okay? And that's a beautiful thing. All right, so let's build on this. It says, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High, shall the Most High set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms and shall stand forever. So the Most High is going to set up a righteous patriarchy within the children of Israel. Let's jump to the let's go to, I'm thinking of Romans, the 9th chapter. That's what I'm thinking about. So the book of Romans, the 9th chapter, and let's go straight to the point. No. Let's go straight to the point. So Romans 9:4 says, "Who are Israelites, all right, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises." So all of these things that the people speak about the Bible, that pertains to who? That pertains to the Israelites, okay? Whose are the fathers, patriarchy, okay, and of whom concerning the flesh, that's what people will call racism right there, okay, or that person's outside your gene, you're being racist. I mean, they reduce it now to color, which that's incorrect, okay? You can have a white Israelite, you can have a brown Israelite, you can have a so-called black Israelite, of which we're not black, all right? We're different shades of brown, okay? You can have a Chinese-looking Israelite, because guess what? If their father's father, and so forth, go back onto the man Israel, that makes that man an Israelite. Really say it, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the giving of the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High, whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh, Yahweh Shai Mashiach came, who's over all, Yahweh be blessed forever. To what? So I mean, that's the essence of the video. I hope you get the idea, man. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say, all praises unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Bashim, Kakadash, double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. Honor your brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.